Welcome in, everyone. My name is Gunnoodle, and I am proud to bring you this presentation of the Fallen Kings Championship. We are in round 5 of the Swiss, getting ready, underway right here on a Detour head match. We have Neverlose and EVO kicking off. Hunters pre-spawned up on top of the bridge. We'll get to introductions here in a second, because they are moving fast. 2 shotgun, 2 Uzi setup. Here's Hunters sending it in from the back. Smoke can't find a pull. Hunter finally lands. It's going to be a pound spit. A couple ticks going out there. Smoker gets a repull with the single boom, and we are underway here. We have EVO and Neverlose again, starting a little bit. Catch me a bit off guard. Caster's 0 for 2 today on starting on time. But we are here in round 5. We have teams fighting for a playoff spot. These two teams, I don't know. They're in desperation mode. They're both sitting at 1 and 3. I'm not sure if they can make it with a 500 record. The answer is probably not, but they're still going to be fighting for their lives here. Anyway, on Detour head, Hunter Charger Jockey, the go-go is called. They're going to go ahead and send in the tri-cab. Jockey finds a target. Charger lands a smack. Here comes the Hunter. Going to go ahead and save. As the first tank is going to be in the hands of Vadris. I think that's how you would say it. Neverlose, a bit of an up-and-coming team. You know, they rocked the Division 2 land there in the North American reboot, I do believe, and they've been around for quite a bit here, dipping their toes in Division 1, obviously struggling a little bit. They're 1 and 3, but those losses weren't by very much. You know, all the games they've lost have been really close, so they should still be proud of where they stand. The Go-Go's are called, tanker rotating around, Hunter skeeted right out of the air, Smoke gets cleared immediately, Boom gonna find a single proxy. And he's gonna dip down to second pass. Boom did die last, so he's gonna get a tri-cap, should be a charge hunt jock. And I believe that's going to be what he's going to roll in with. Tank on top of the bridge, 55% second pass. Rolling it in, trying to split the survivor. That's boomed. So he does split him 3-1, but look at this. Rochelle is just sending it. This tank is yet to find it, trying to circle back. He lands the punch, but he's got no corner. Jockey Charger Hunter for his support. All of them rocketing in from the top. Here we go. Jockey yet to find anything. He misses that punch. Rochelle dancing all over them, but the truck out lands, but they're going to clear it off. 2 slam, 3 slam comes out in a punch. He's going to get the in cap off the charge target. 1 more punch, another in cap, and that's going to be all the tank wrote. Looked a little disastrous, but a nice rolling tri-cap. If not for the punch, the tank punched survivor into the tri-cap, otherwise it would have been a wipe onto EVO, but they walk away. 2 in caps, 492 bonus remaining. What a start to this Detour head match. I'm surprised. Detour head's usually been the first ban. And a pause here by Tenchi. Here we go. Action resuming real fast. As we have the first hit post tank will be a Jockey Smoker 2 and 2. EVO narrowly surviving. Narrowly avoiding the wipe. And we'll see now what happens when they press forward. Smokey leads the engage in the back. Nice rolling double. Gonna get the 2 boom from the top. Everything gets mopped up. But not a bad hit for the Poo 2 as the Spit's gonna go ahead and despawn, and they'll be able to walk around this they're able to walk around this Spit. Getting a little bit slowed up in the back with the commons. Nick's going to fall slow and actually have to dump his pills. He's going to take down to 435, and he's still struggling with the commons in the back. And they have a big 2 and 2 split right now, but with the house coming up, oh, they are going to take advantage of it. Here we go. Smoke pull, and the hunt lands. They get the rolling double up front. Charger looking for something sneaky in the back. Can't find it. And the Spit charge. Can the Spit survive? They're going to hunt it down. And the Spit survives. So another spitter for this next attack. But they try to take advantage of the 2-2 split. Good on EVO, not panicking too hard, not taking too much damage. Very exciting start to this one. That's probably only 1 more attack. It is a 2 and 2. Look at this. Smoke trying to get another cheeky pull in the back. Spit goes down. Jockey M2'd. Boom, Smoke can't find anything, and we'll see if EVO can rush it. Rochelle's about to be slow. Actually, she just went slow, so I think Neverlose. Oh, yeah, definitely. Neverlose is going to get 1 more. Guaranteed. Oh, my. Neverlose is getting 1 more guaranteed. 362 bonus still on the table for Neverlose to wipe away. We have a tri-cap. Hunter, Jockey, Charger, Spitter. Survivors are making their way past this choke. Hunter gets absolutely decimated out of the air. Jockey, same. Here comes the Charger rocketing in, looking for something. Can't find it. And the Spitter looking to delay. And the Charger might be able to get something last second if he can despawn. But two are already going to push forward into the safe room.
This ain't right.
Charger does get the despawn. There's a Boomer up with him as well. Can they find any damage here at the end? Boom gets absolutely melted. Shut down. Smoke charge and a hunt. The Go-Go's called. They're going to have to send it now. Here we go. Everything's shut down. Hunt finds one in the safe room. Cleared up immediately as they walk it in. That's going to be 348 points. A bonus for an 848 opening chapter score. EVO off to a good start after narrowly avoiding the tank wipe. They lock it in and have a pretty good survivor round. Now we'll see what they can do on the side of Neverlose. All three matches I've actually casted. I mean, I've only actually fully casted one. But all three did map bans, and Detour was the first ban all three times. So it's nice to see something different. This time, Dark Carnival was the first ban. Where am I going? I am lost on Detour. Had caster, map knowledge, skill diff. As we are going live, Neverlose on the survivor side now, 848 points. For EVO on their side, 2-2. Opening attacks, Smoker Hunter. See what Neverlose can pull out. Ooh. We're also running the 2 shotgun, 2 SMGs. As they send in, Smoke leads the engage. Hunt takes that target. It's going to be a Boom. Boom tried to keep him in the spit, not able to. Smoke pull back into the spit, not able to find anything. 2% bonus off the first attack. And that will bring in the tank. Should be a hit for the run back. We'll see what it's going to be. As survivors push forward, there's the gong. And that's going to be the tank. First tank for EVO will be up for Tenchi. And Neverlose will begin the trek back. Hunter, Jockey, Charger, so a nice tri-cap, and Neverlose is already back. Are they even going to send it? I don't know if there's a point. Looks like they're going to go ahead and just opt to save as the tank rotates up on top of the ridge. Never mind, they're sending it. Jockey finds one, Charge as well. Everything's going to stack onto Rochelle, I think. Yep. And the tank rotates over, maybe looking for a rock. Not yet. He made it to the top. Minimal chip, only about 50. He's actually taking quite a bit of chip here, trying to keep vision. Looking for a rock. Can't find it. Jockey, Smoker, Boomer currently up. I imagine they're going to send a full hit here, considering he's still on 70% first pass. So they have plenty of time to send this full hit and get no boom on the next hit. Here we go. Jockey leading the engage. Smoke pool from the front. Gets absolutely melted down. The Boomer might have died before the Smoker. But I don't think it matters. Alright, we got a stream view. No, I think you're here. You want to take care of that for me if you don't mind? As 800 points of chip has come out. And he should have his tri-cap, Charger, Hunter, Jockey. See what Neverlose can manage. Can this tank get some big damage? It's Tenchi. Down about 900 HP as he gets ready to roll it in with his tri-cap. Here we go, they're sending it now. Wait, they're going to go for the rock. He's still on first pass. Nice rock skeet. Charge finds one. Get the Jockey cover. One slam comes out. And the rocket can't find one. So actually a ton of damage so far coming out. Finding is down to 41 HP. And now they're going to hard LOS. Now, the problem with what they just did, Tenchi's going to have another Boomer. He's keeping sight well, but he's now dipped down to 60% second. They're going to have a Boomer. And what will go with it is going to be a Smoker and a Hunter, along with that Boomer. And he's got to roll it in, because if he sends in a rock and he doesn't get it, he's done for. They'll just AI him. And it looks like he's going to have to roll it in with this. Here we go. Hunter's pre-spawned up, pouncing around. Splits Survivors 3-1, going for the Survivor back air. There's a smoke pool. He's got his corner. Boom gets 2 from the top. What a beautiful arc boom. He's got his in cap. Still a Hunter. Here it comes. finds one, and the double boom's going to be a lot of damage with these common. Nick is going to town with the melee. Smoke gets the cover. Ellis is struggling with these commons. He's getting so many punches. Another in-cap comes out. 1.3k remains. Can he get this corner under Nick? Throwing a rock. There it is. Destiny is out of ammo right now. He pulls out his gun again. 3 in-caps. And the smoker. Oh, God, he's got a lot of HP. Is this going to be the wipe? The jockey latches on. And that is going to be Neverlose wiping out. And they're going to be trailing big heading into second chapter. 848 to 86. After the first chapter, Detour. EVO on top. And delete that. So Neverlose is going to be trailing big here. What a wipe. Great SI play coming out from EVO, and now they have a big advantage. Another early tank here on Chapter 2 of Detour, though. So it can be brought right back if things are done right. 2 shotgun, 2 SMG setup. Jockey Hunter Boomer Spitter for this opening attack. Another 2 and 2. Hunt looking for one. Jock finds one off the distraction. Nice rolling double. Nice spit tech. Rashad actually took the long way, so that's going to be quite a bit of damage here. They're going to take about 8% off the first attack. Neverlose looking to get the momentum back in their favor as a triple boom is going to slow them down with all these commons. Wiped indeed. Neverlose falls to the wipe. But they can bring this right back here with this early tank, and it's going to be of vital importance as Fawning, who I believe is team captain in Neverlose, has this one. Smoke looking to get a pull, keep one outside. Nice insta clear. And the Hunter gets skeeted, so no van. But EVO pushing out, looking for some chip here. Look at this. They're being aggressive. Aggressive isn't always the best option. But they know the hit's down. There's only a charger up currently. 2 more SI up here in a second. It's going to be a boom and a jock. Tank's only taking about 300, and Coach is really pushing forward here. The SI are not going to try and make him pay. The jockey spawned up forward. Here we go. But they're going to regroup. EVO playing this as annoyingly perfect as possible. Neverlose is probably annoyed right now. Charger goes down. And now they're going to push him again. A nice boom shutdown. Fawning has to retreat. I don't know if it's Fawning or if it's Fanning. I'm not sure. It's one of the two. But he's got the tank. He's retreating. He's pushed back all the way to the car. He's down to second pass. Now look at EVO pushing back for safe room. Is he going to AI? He just might. He's down to 60. Oh, this is going to be close. He's still bringing in that car. It's not really slowing his momentum down anyway. Now it is. And the survivors are back, and he's AI. Oh, wait, no. He catches sight. Can he roll it in? He is. Hunter Jockey Smoker. He's got his tri-cap, and he's going to roll it in with 25% second. Here we go. Survivor's trying to play around these shelves. He jumps on. He gets his own corner. And he's actually going to lose that corner. The go-go's called. They're going to have to. He's down to 2.2k. No in-cap yet. Hunt finds one. Should get cleared off. There it is. Jockey can't cover. And he's going to get his in-cap on attention. No, he changes targets. Smoker gets cleared. And this tank should die off. And no in-cap comes out, so the DB is not open. Oh, never mind. The in-cap goes out. Rochelle knocks him down. So the DB will be open now. As EVO survives and walks away with 699 points and bonus still on the table. And Neverlose is going to have to put together some pretty solid hits here. They can't let EVO walk into safe room, otherwise they're going to fall behind so big already. 2-2 charge Hunt currently up. for the SI. Here we go. Charge from the front. Hunt finds one. That's going to be a pounce spit. Couple ticks should come out. Boom looking to keep him in. Gets skeeted right out of the air. So a big shutdown. As EVO continues. The momentum is all in their favor. I mean, they're feeling themselves. They're just running it through, shutting down the SI. They're a little bit out of position. Their position 2 is all the way back in the back here. But I think they know that Neverlose is not going to hit until this choke. And speaking of Neverlose, they have a quad. 645 points of bonus could get wiped out here if they're able to successfully land this. The question is, can they? And when will they send it? 2 bleeding, 2 sets of pills. Jockey's free spawn forward. The go-go's are called. Here we go. Smoke from the back finds one. And the tri-cap lands, but the Charger couldn't find it. So no quad, but they were so close. Neverlose cannot find it. How close it was. And how big of a momentum shift would that have been? But EVO's going to walk away. They still have a set of pills. Just under 500 points in bonus. Still on the table. As now we're going to have a 2-2 charge hunt to contend with here at these tents. Boom gets a single arc. Sending in the rest. Charge just charges. Hunter skeeted. Everything shut down. And they're able to walk around this spit. Boom dies off last. That's going to be that. Do they even go for the button? I mean, they're healthy. They have 4, so yeah, they probably do. I've seen some teams just opt to not go for the button and just send it. But EVO's going to play it safe, shut off this horde. Continue to press forward. Let's see what we got. It's another quad. They got so close the first time. What about now? Sending it. Smoker tongue gets cut. Hunter skeeted. Jockey nothing. Charger melted. 0 damage comes out from that quad as they find an extra set of pills, bringing their bonus back over 500 at 501. And they're only going to have one more attack, and it's going to be a 2-2. Maybe. EVO's going to be able to just rush this one in. And they should have another attack. But it's going to be staggered. 2-2 smoke hunt, so not much damage potential. Pre-spit goes out. Just looking to slow him down a little bit. Hunt, smoke on the alarm car. Hunt skeeted right out of the air. Boom lands a single, nothing else. Smoke trying to find a scratch, can't do so. And they're going to walk it in. They're going to walk it in with 488. Bringing their total to 1936 after 2. And now Neverlose is in a big hole right now. Now pressure to perform on their side. Barring disaster would be an early tank wipe. The tank is super early. And Neverlose would fall into a massive deficit if they were to get wiped here. But will they? We'll find out here as we are going live. We have the opening 2-2 attack here. Hunter sending it fast. It finds one. Should get cleared off. Actually, a bit of a slow clear. The Hunt spit. And the jockey landing in the back. Finding its way into the safe room. They can't wallbang it, so the damage is huge. And they're going to take 11% of the bonus away off attack number 1. And that should roll them into the tank. It's going to be second tank for EVO. Up in the hands of Hazard. As can he get the cutoff with this van? Here it is, over the fence. Lands right by the pumps. Smoke pull. Can't find anything. This tank just opting to take it. Look at this rock. Oh my god, it almost lands one as the boom gets a triple. And this could be his commit. He is down 1 SI only. Charger, Hunter, and a lot of coming. Hazard's going to go and roll this one in. Here we go. Neverlose looking to avoid disaster, but the single charge lands. That should be a corner. And he's got a jockey Hunter currently. 2 more punches for the in cap. Gets his in cap at 1.7. Survivor's trying to push it out, but Rochelle's still inside. The jock gets the separation. Oh, this is bad. Ellis is pushing right into this van. And a skeet comes out by Destiny. And should be able to clear this jockey. This tank is focusing heavily on this van. Rock connects onto Ellis's dome. And he's going in for the in-capped guy. Smoke Bull, there's the punch. He still has 600 HP. Can he get this third in-cap? He will. Pressure's onto Lycan now, who kills off the tank. And he's got to get these pickups. Luckily, he's in the safe room. Only one place, realistically, they can spawn. Nice M2 on that boomer. And Neverlose is going to survive. But all the damage. And Fonny almost died. All the damage that went out off of that tank after trailing by so much. Neverlose has already lost the chapter here, and they are at the safe room. And EVO has a quad. It's about as tough of a situation for Neverlose as it possibly can get. They need to make safe room with what little bonus they have left to keep their heads in this game. Because right now, it's all EVO. Here we go. Quad engage. Smoke can't find one. Charge cleared off. A little rolling double there with the Hunt Smoke at the end, but everything gets mopped up. Leaving them at 322. Now 292 after the pill dump, but there is an extra set of pills somewhere. Just not sure where it was. And Neverlose has swapped over to 3 shotguns. Shut down on the boom. They're going to... Spectating instantly by Tenchi. Interesting. And I think they're just going to try and get their tri-cap here. As they save the spit. Final SI will be a Hunter. Here we go. Hunt lands in the back, jockey 2 in the spit. This is going to be so much damage. Hunter's still not cleared. Ticks are going to tally up. Nick might go down, not quite. So he lives. Spit's going to save. And the damage tallies. They're almost out of bonus. As they keep trying to press forward. And this would be a time I think they should just opt not to get the button. It's a distance gain for Neverlose at this point. 2-2 charge Smoke coming up for this next attack. Will they wait for the tents? Looks like that's where they're setting up. Here we go. Smoke trying to get a cheek pull in the back. Nice cut. Keeping him alive. Boom spawned up looking for an arc. Coach chasing the Smoker. And he's going to get pulled. And oh no, he goes hunting. And it's Destiny going hunting. There's a charge stumble. He gets cleared off. Nick is down on the other side. This boom is going to have another boomer in about 10 seconds. They have to push it and clear it out. Charger goes for a despawn. He has 1 HP. Oh my god. Boom gets shut down before he can get a reboom. Spit's just going to delay. Charger's just trying to take down Nick. And they are officially out of bonus. They have 2, but they're not going to get it even if they make it with it. Are they going for the button? It's a distance game at this point, and they're going to go for the button. They go ahead and dump the pills. They get the button off. Hunter Smoker, the Go-Go's are called. They're split right now. But they think EVO's going to wait for 4. It's going to be another 2-2. Sending it in. Smoke can't find a target. Hunt lands. Cleared immediately. Spit gets blocked by the generator. So nothing coming out. As they continue to slowly push forward. Nick is in black and white. And that's going to be Ellis's first in cap. So Nick, the only one in black and white, and he's the one pushing forward, but he's at 2 HP currently. 1 HP now. Is he even going to make it? Tri-cap, no spit. And no Hunter. As the Charger's going to wreak havoc in the back. There's a Smoke and a Jock. Charger getting all the punches. Nick made it, but they don't care. He already got his distance. Smart call by EVO. Honestly, smart call by EVO. Nick already had the distance, so there was no point in going in and killing him. They get even more damage, absolutely no bonus. Neverlose walks it into the safe room. They close the door on Ellis. So Scratch delaying for longer. Here comes the spit and the boom, and they're going to wipe out at the end if they don't be careful. They close the door on their teammate. Nick is dead. They wipe. So Neverlose heading into Chapter 3. It's been all EVO this game. 1936 to 686 after 2 chapters. They equalized the pings. Interesting how they waited till Chapter 3 to do so. But they go and equalize the pings, so Destiny's no longer green ping. 1936 to 686 here as we head into Chapter 3 of Detour ahead, and this is a pretty decent gap. As we are going live, we have a pretty devastating first attack here. Charger Hunter Jockey Spitter for this stairwell, which can always be rather tough for survivors to deal with. As EVO, all the advantage taken, they have a big lead. See what they can manage. So pushing out. Hunter's pre-spawned up. The goes are called. EVO's going to go ahead and push it out. No send from the SI just yet. Now the go-go's are called. Jockey tries to get the separation up top. Nice 1v1 win by Coach as the Jockey gets killed off, but decent charge spit damage coming out onto Hazard as about 6% of the bonus is gone after first attack. The Jockey almost got a separation up there. Nice 1v1 win. It was Tenchi winning that one, preventing massive damage. As they're going to go ahead and make the drop. Smoker Jockey, Hunter Boomer. Boom gets shut down. And they're going to send the rest of this attack here in the open. Smoke finds one. Nothing gets cleared just yet. Hunter skeeted. And I think the Jockey got melted down as well. And I mean, they got to be careful. There's still the Horde up in the back, and they're pushing into this tank. I guess they're confident. No, they're going to slow it down now. They must have realized. But they're in prime position for a little alleyway corridor attack here. And they have a charge spit. 2-2 charge Jock. Sending it in. Here we go. Charge finds one. There's the charge spit. Jock should be able to keep him in it. And he does. Boom stumble in it as well. Tenchi's going to fall down big. All the way down to 19 HP. That's going to be a pill pop. And that's going to bring in the tank. Neverlose his third tank. A pretty important one here. Is it's going to be like it? He's got the cutoff. No way. He's got the cutoff on these two in the front. There's so many common. He misses the punch. Lands another, but Ellis is pushing forward. He's taking the long way. Can this tank cut him off? I think the tank is confused. Oh, there was so much potential there. It's still big. It's still big. He gets his in cap and the smoke pull separation. This is huge for Neverlose. He's going to go ahead and decommit and let the smoker do its thing. There's still a Charger and a Hunter up. They're going to go ahead and guarantee that kill up front. EVO got themselves separated. Oh, this is huge. Tank recommits. He still has a good amount of HP. He misses the punch. There's the punch on the Hazard. Hazard's going to fly down and eat a ton of HP. Still 801. He's got this corner. Down he goes. Hazard gets pounced in the back. That's what Neverlose needed. EVO gets wiped out as they got a little too big for their shoes and pushed forward while everyone was still boomed. So many commons and they push into the tank anyway. Great call from Lycan to just send it in. And now Neverlose can bring this back on this chapter with a great survivor round. The question is, can they? MK, thank you for the raid. Thank you so much. Welcome in, everyone. We have a little Division 1 bout. We got Neverlose. We've got EVO sending it right into the second half of Chapter 3. And Neverlose trailing big after a pretty bad first chapter. But they did what they needed to. They got the wipe. And they know where that tank's going to be. All the advantages on their side here as they send in this opening attack. Nice M2 on that jockey. Nick is down below, eating a couple spit techs, but everything else is going up top. There's the pounce below. They're taking forever to clear that jockey. So the hits are going to be about the same. 9% coming out on both sides. As the push forward begins. They have a charger, but do they have the time to try and send a death charge? Here we go. Boom from below. They're trying it. Nice insta-clear. Charger just looking for anything. Can't find a target. Everything gets mopped up. And she calls GG. This is the Neverlose I expected to see from the beginning. It took them a little bit to get here. Mud map? What are we talking about? Mars. Life is on Mars. Thank you for the follow. Glad to have you here. Jockey Hunter, Spitter, Smoker. Neverlose not going to make the same mistake EVO did and push into this tank with all these commons. They have the advantage of knowing exactly where this tank is going to be. So they know they can be cut off. So they're going to do their best to work and move as a unit. To prevent themselves from getting cut off. But they have a massive hit right now. Jockey Hunter, Smoker, Spitter. Looks like they're going to go and wait for the tank to spawn. It's one ding away. There it is. Look how close it is. Oh, wait. Look at Neverlose. They're sending it forward. They know. Anti-Judas has this third tank for EVO. Whoa, whoa. Look at this. I've never seen this before. This is a first for me. He's sending it in. Anti-Judas lands his first punch. Destiny took it. First in cap at 2.8. They're trying their best. He misses that punch. Support's coming in. The Hunter gets cleared off by the tank. The jockey gonna get the separation. The tank's body blocking the jockey clear. Lycan goes down. He's only got 219 left. But this jockey, it's going to be 3 in caps. Rochelle's going for the pickup. Tank looking to recommit. Going to try and throw a curve rock. Does this tank get mowed down? The rock connects. He's got 2 HP. Here comes the pickup again. One pistol shot through the wall. He lands a rock instead of the smoker. There's no shot. He gets the wipe. What? 2 HP. 2 HP tank wipes out, and Neverlose's gap stays massive. Heading into Chapter 4, that is tough. That is tough. Look at this. Neverlose just having an off day today. This is not like them. They're EVO. It's been all EVO this game. Neverlose might be rattled from Chapter 1. They got hit pretty hard there in the beginning. Wiping out on that early tank. As we get set for Chapter 4, it's not looking good right now. EVO has all the momentum. Boomer charges Smoker Hunter for the opening attack. Hunter's pre-spawned up on the roof, jumping around, waiting for the survivors to make their way out. There's no spitter, so really no need to send the attack inside. Here we go. Smoker's spawned up there as well, looking maybe to lead the engage. As the push out begins, Boom tries to find one, finds a single, smoke and charge lands. Nice Hunter ski, charge gets one, almost 2 slams. Not a bad hit. 8% off of attack number 1. And another early tank. All 4 tanks have been early here in this Detour head matchup. It's going to be high importance. Tenchi calls GG again. And honestly, I agree. I don't think their score gap is big enough. They drop down. They missed the choke. Jockey M2'd. Boom can't find the arc. Spit's got nothing. And they're going to go ahead and chase that boomer. That's going to bring in the tank. Neverlose his 4th tank. It's going to be Destiny, and it's going to be of vital importance. They need the wipe, and they need nothing less. I believe it's pretty much wipe or bust here. Current support up is a Charger, Smoker, Hunter. He's got a tri-cap. Will they send in for any damage? Is this just going to keep it? Struggling with the car a little bit. Looks like they're going to go ahead and send in the Charger. Can it find anything? No, it cannot. Oh, car flying in. Rochelle is pushing forward, trying to get this chip. Look at these cars. Oh, they're so close. And Rochelle, they're going to push up now. He's got no cars. He lands punch number 1, but he's got no corner. Lands is another punch, turning his attention to Coach. He's got a corner now. He doesn't get those pills off. One more punch gets his ink up, but he loses the corner again. He gets the pills off. Smoke not cleared. Getting the damage onto Ellis. Here comes the jockey from the back. Turns again. Another skeet. What is so much happening right now? The jockey lands in the back. It gets cleared, and this tank should die off, but the damage is big. But again, a wipe. They needed the wipe. EVO played it aggressive because they knew that Neverlose needed the wipe. The damage doesn't really matter as they survive. Walking away with no in-cap. Well, I guess 1 in-cap. They shot him down after. 483 points of bonus still on the table. Follow-up attack will be a 2-2 charge smoke. Will they send it fast, or do they send it on the button? Looks like they're sending it now. Charge can't find anything. Smoke from the top of the trains finds 1. Should get mopped up nicely, and they're going to go ahead and sack into a quad now. In desperation mode. As the train started. Where did the survivors go? Rochelle's staying forward. Now she's going to go and move back, regroup with her team. Wait. They're going to push forward now. Rochelle's hitting the train with the golf club. I don't think that's helping it go forward. But she's doing it anyway. Go-Go's called. Here comes the quad. Desperation quad. Charge misses. The rolling tri-cap lands. But they needed that quad again. Neverlose so close to a quad. Just missing the Charger. And Eva walks away. Now we got a 2-2 coming up. Should be a Charger. I didn't see what died second. It will be a Hunt, so good damage value. Sending it fast again. Probably another quad sack, but the Boom actually dies first. Did the Charge? Yeah, whatever. Charge died off as well. I think the Boom, I think they have another Boomer. As they mop everything up in that hit. We'll have to see. Maybe I got the order wrong. No, they have another 2-2, in fact. So not ideal for Neverlose. Smoke leading the engage. Insta-cleared. Boom gets a nice arc. Shut down. And the jockey dies last. So another failed attempt at sacking into a quad. As the press forward continues, Nick eating a lot of commons here in the back. His teammates just not helping him. Now look at the split. The split is massive. And they're going to go ahead and try and take advantage of this split. They have another Boomer. Smoke gets cleared off. Hunter gets melee skeeted. Charge finds one, but cleared immediately. What a melee skeet by Hazard. Putting that pan to work. And EVO just continues their domination. As Nick gets sped up. They're going to snipe Ellis from across the map. And another. Look at this. They're going to have a spitter now. Tri-cap, no charge, no boom. Here we go. They get the pull up front. He clears himself. Spit's going to go ahead and scratch him down. Hunt skeeted. And Jockey shut down. Everything shut down. Jockey Spitter dies last. So another no quad. They'll get a boomer. But they still have 120 points of bonus. This deficit is just under 2,000, but it's getting pretty close. Charge from the front, cleared immediately, got the smack. Boom in the back, shut down. Hunter trying to land, nice skeet coming out. Smoke cleared off as well. What a skeet. He's black and white, look at this. Coming up on the final attack. Jockey Spitter. Charger Boomer. Another 2-2. Boom tries to arc over the tents. Can't find one. Jockey's also pre-spawned up. Here we go. Charger just looking for anything. Can't find it. And that's going to be all she wrote. EVO will walk in with 86 bonus, bringing their total score to 2,897. After 4. The domination continues. We saw Neverlose get a little bit of a sign of life there after that tank wipe. But that flame was quickly snuffed out by EVO. Now we'll see what they can put together on their survivor side. Obviously trailing big. I don't really think it's going to be possible for them to bring this back in any way. So here we go. 1 second, sorry. Going live. Second half of Chapter 4. You see the delta is over 2,000 points. Charger, Smoker, Boomer, Hunter for the opening attack. Gonna send it outside. As Hunter's already spawned up, moving out and about. Blues taking their time, clearing out as many commons as they can. They're running their 2 shotgun setup. Here comes the push out. There we go. Smoker pull from the front. Insta clear. Charger can't find one. Hunter just pouncing around looking for anything. He's going to be able to get away. Look at this. Hunter gets away. Is he going back in? He is. Boom shut down and the Hunter gets skeeted. So only 2% off and Neverlose. Jockey tries to find a straggling survivor. Can't do so. Finds Lycan instead. Cleared instantly, and the spit doesn't get much either. Charger just hopping around. He's down to 175. Going to go ahead and decommit. Get a respawn. Wait, did he just... He spec'd out. The Charger spec'd out. So the Charger's dead. This tank is up immediately going for a hittable. See if this tank has a bit better luck. We saw EVO play it aggressively. But of course they could afford to do that. Neverlose cannot afford to take that much damage. So they're going to have to be cautious a bit. They cannot be as aggressive. Oh, okay. The delayed car. But he's going to work in both. Neverlose is going to push back. He's got his tri-cap, Jockey, Smoker, Hunter. For this commit. Working in both of the cars. Here we go. They're going to be relying on the trailers in the tree to avoid these cars. That one bounces off the leaves or it might have hit. Still searching. Here we go. He's playing heavily on those cars. It finds one. Smoke separation. Tank should get him on the corner. Can he keep him in the corner? No, he misses that punch. He's getting danced a little bit. He gets his pills out, and he misses that no corner again. Turns his attention over else. Lands another punch. Still no corner. Gonna turn his attention over to Rochelle to get the kill, probably. He's throwing a rock. That one didn't connect. He's only got 300 HP. He's dead. Can they get the pickup on Rochelle? And oh, he dropped it. What? It's okay. They still get the pickup. And they'll walk away with 853. Tank misplayed a little bit, I think. Throwing that rock to begin with was a little questionable. So Rochelle survives. Boom, rockets in the front. Lands a single proxy. Smoker Hunter Spitter currently up to follow that boomer. Are they going to go in for a quad? They are. As the Spitter gets killed off. So quad attempt for EVO. And what a way to solidify their victory. As they've been dominant all match. Little slap to the face. If they can land this quad. Here we go. Hunter. Alright. Here we go. Looks like the quad is ready. They're jumping around in here. I don't think the quad's going to go in. There's no point. Wait till they come out. Actually, they're just going to go for damage. Interesting. I mean, they had 2 bleeding with 1 set of pills. They probably could have waited for them to come back out. But instead, they send it in. Go for damage and scratches and punches. Which, I mean, is fine. And now Neverlose is going to go back. So we'll see what the 2-2 follow-up is. It will be a Hunt Jock 2-2. Probably looking at a fast engage here as the Hunter gets skeeted out of the air. Jock finds one, cleared instantly. And the Spit Boom will die off last. As we have another quad. Alright, sorry about that. We are back, and we have a quad attempt coming up as Neverlose makes the rotation over onto the train. Hunter absolutely decimated out of the air. Jockey thinks twice about connecting. Here we go. Can the Smoker find a pull? It will, but insta-cleared. And Neverlose is putting together some nice shutdowns, but it's too late, I fear, as the Charger didn't go. Perhaps looking for something cheeky here at the end. Oh, here comes the Charger at the end. Oh, it dies off. No death charge. Would have been funny. But Neverlose still has 596. Boom in the front. M2 cleared off. Smoke killed in the back. And they have a good stack order. But I don't think they have a quad. Did the Boomer... They're asking about finale now? Oh, the C! We're going finale, really? This is awesome. Looks like we're going finale no matter what. It's just been confirmed because they just said C. And they do have a quad. Okay, so the Boom did die after the smoke. Quad attempt again. Inbound. Hunter's pre-spawned up. Last time someone said they were going finale, they GG'd anyway, so I'm not going to get my hopes up just yet. As the Hunter's still bouncing around. No sign of the quad engage just yet. Here we go. Now they're going. Can the Smoke reach? Charger melted down. Little rolling double there at the end. Smoke should get instantly cleared. And it will. Neverlose putting together some good shutdowns here at the end. Two for this corridor. They do have a Charger and a Hunter, so actually pretty decent 2-2 here for this corridor. Charger lands. That's going to be the charge spick. Can the Hunter keep him in it? The Boom and the Hunt will both keep Destiny in that spit. So pretty decent damage. They push forward down to 500 bonus even. Actually, they should win this round by a pretty solid amount. This game might actually not be out of reach, depending on this last hit. We'll have to see. Jockey Charger Smoke Spit for the final attack. What can they do? Spit's already up. Charge can't find the spawn. Smoke a little separation. Cleared off, though. And the double cap up the front in the Spit. 1 slam, 2 slam. That's going to be a full, almost 2 full in-caps from that Spit. And Rochelle runs through it, too. Finale only 600 distance. Okay, then yeah, it's not going to be... Okay, that's what I thought. I didn't think this finale was worth much. They're going to go ahead and walk it in with 213. And that is going to be EVO still in the lead by over 1,000 points. And they cannot mathematically win this game. But it does look like we're going to see the finale anyway. Alright, so this game is over. But for the fun of it, for the funsies, for the fun of it, we're going to see the Detour Ahead finale. Because why not? We're going to have some fun. We're going to see and experience this together. EVO and Neverlose is going to go ahead and head to finale. EVO has won. Neverlose cannot pull this back, but just for the fun of it, as they send the attack quick, Hunt Spit's going to land a couple ticks of Spit. Going to be about 3%. As this finale begins. I actually don't know much. I think I've only seen this finale once, and it was the Amateur Cup, or Amateur Competitive Invitational 2. The grand finals between VAC and No Skill. That's the only time I've ever seen this finale. Other than that, I have no experience on it. I just know there's a lot of cars that don't actually do much. As the next attack up, Tri-Cap, no Spit, and no Hunter. As the charge finds a target, Jockey looking to cover, it does, and then rolling Tri-Cap lands! There's still no clears yet, the Charger finally gets cleared. The damage is gonna be big, as they don't know where this Jockey is. They go clear the Smoker off first. Look at the Tri-Cap, the damage is huge, and where was this earlier in the game? They almost get a full in-cap off of that one, that's huge. Something's on fire over there. Go-Go's called. There's a Hunt, and the Spit goes out. And they're going to get a couple more ticks off of that. As there's a lot of... They're having trouble dealing with these comments from the looks of it. And there's the tank. It's going to be dangerous. As that Charger gets a nice rocket. Cleared off. And here come all these cars. Look at all of them. All of the cars. None of them in cap. If I remember correctly, they just do some damage. But that's it. As EVO's pushing back, the Jockey tries to find a target. Same with the Smoke. Everything gets mopped up. There's still a Hunter, but I think he's going to save. There's so many cars. Tank looking for a curve rock. Not exactly where the survivors are. And they do have a Boomer and a Charger to go along with this Hunter. Here we go. Full attack send. Boomer stumbles the Hunter and it gets mopped up. Same with the Charger. This tank hung back trying to find a rock. They are going to get another Boomer. I do believe it died first. That's going to force him to send in another hit. If not, just sacking the Boomer. Look how aggressive EVO's being. Boomer, Jockey, Smoker currently up. Lands a punch. No corner. Nice double boom. And look at this. He might be able to find something, but lands another punch. Still no corner. And he has no support, so he's actually going to find absolutely nothing. Looking for another car. It hits Coach for some damage, but that's it. As this tank dies off, and EVO walks away with 531. They dump their pills as they send in the next attack. Hunt charge, hiding behind this giant truck. As the Charger's getting tracked and killed off. Skeeted. Hunter gets skeeted, I mean, not the Charger. And the double boom lands in the back. They should have a quad attempt. Nick waiting for that spit to die off. Or they continue pressing forward. Does that water kill you? Probably. Sorry, I had to check. I'm alive, so. Here we go. Quad engage. Smoke leads it. No clear on the smoker yet. Hunter's able to cover. And there's the jockey. So decent damage rolling out again, but they just missed the quad. Down to 324 as the push forward continues. 319 still on the table. Lots of commons trickling in about. They're having a lot of trouble doing with them. I don't know why EVO is struggling so hard with these commons. Sending in the 2-2. Gonna send in a full hit. That's gonna give him another boomer. Nice double charge into the spit. Hunter's gonna keep him in it. That's gonna be 2 in caps coming out. As Rochelle got knocked down by the commons up front. And Rochelle's pickup gets delayed. There's just too many commons to deal with. And there it goes through. And they should have another boomer. Smoker jockey, one more SI to go along with it. Might be a charger. It is a charger. Here we go. Jockey's crouched behind. Looking to lead the engage, but he's going to get melted down if they don't do something fast. Yep. Jockey goes out. Smoke should get mopped up. Here comes the charger hopping in. And they don't send their attack together. Helicopter starts up as the charge dies off. Rochelle's eating these commons. We got 2 survivors at 1 HP. As Rochelle's just making the push forward. Single boom lands. That's going to get the commons off of Rochelle. How wise was that? I'm not sure. There's the spit. Looking to get to 2. 1 HP, guys. Nick found pills and dumped them as Coach goes down. What is Skeet coming out from Anti-Judas? Despite the boomed and all the commons. Nice M2 on that jockey. And Anti-Judas is pushing for this helicopter. Look at her go. Smoker tried to cut the tongue, but that's probably going to do it for Anti-Judas. Well, the other survivors might be able to catch up to her. With all these common, I think she's going to go ahead and die off. Charge can't find anything. And Rochelle dies off. Just a smoker and a spitter in between these survivors in the helicopter. Both how low they're hurt and how much they're hurting. 1920 totally possible on this finale. Yep. Yes, sir. Gonna definitely be possible. As EVO's gonna walk in. Making the Detour at finale with 3. Bringing their total score to 3,494 for the whole campaign. Wait, are you being serious? Are you being serious? Are you like messing with me right now? There's no way you're serious. Really? Oh, no way. Wait, you're being 100% serious right now. The distance is 600. So they need 1108. They need 1108 to tie and 1109 to win. Oh my god, you're serious. Wait, this game is winnable. They can only lose 200 bonus. Alright, here we go. They can only lose a little over 200, which is going to be pretty hard to do. But it would be pretty cool. So Jockey tries to get something sneaky. And obviously they're going to be playing as cautious as possible because they know they have so little to lose. Jock finds one. Hunter looking to cover. Everything's going to stack onto him. The spit goes out. And just like that, they're about 100 away. off of the opening attack, and this boomer hasn't even gone yet. There it goes. What do you mean, find some gas? This isn't a scavenge finale. As they only have a little bit over 100 to spare now. Oh, wait, is this a quad? I just realized they might have a quad attempt right now. They do. Well, a quad attempt on the side of EVO. Oh, charging in a bad spot. Quad engage. Smoke and the Jock go for the same target. Nice skeet. Charger's already dead. Nice little mop up. By Neverlose. As they begin their trek forward. I say they need 1109. They got 1254. They need 1109. So a little over 100. As the tank is up, it's gonna be Hazard. Working in the first of about 50, maybe 60 cars. I jest, of course. I'm over exaggerating a tad, but there are a lot of cars. As the boom lands one in the back, it looks like. Oh, there was a car explosion. Tank got confused. He goes back for the exploded car. That's kind of funny. Oh, trying to hit me with it. I don't know what I did. Little under 200 chip onto Hazard right now. They're trying their very best to get as much chip on him as possible. Smoker Hunter Jockey Tricap currently up right now. As he's getting these cars over. Neverlose is flying back. And this car is going to split them. Smoke's searching for a target. And they can't outrun. They can't run away. They can't run away from these cars. Look at them. They're trying their very best. 900 in chip. 10% first. They're doing their very best to run away. Run or shoot. It's like the Left 4 Dead 1 trailer right now. They're running and they're shooting this tank. Oh, they can't lose anything. They can't get hit. And right now they're doing it. This tank's almost down 2,000. What was that? This tank is almost down 2,000. They haven't got hit yet. There's the smoker. Can it get cleared off? Out looking to cover. They haven't got hit yet. He misses the punch. He misses another. He misses a third. There's no shot. He got no hittered. But they only have 1178 remaining. And they got to make it through this whole finale. But props to them for putting on a show. I mean... Down to 1169. If they can manage to make it through this finale without getting touched, they'll win. But obviously, that's a big ask. But what a show they made it. I gotta give it to them. Another quad attempt for EVO, currently up. Here we go, quad engage. Smoke can't find one. Jockey lands forward. That should do it. The slam goes out. The smoker's gonna whittle them down. And that is GG. Officially, EVO has claimed the victory over Neverlose, but you know what? What a show. Neverlose made it a contest at the end. Couple scratches coming out from this Hunter. But that's going to be... Neverlose doesn't have enough points. But good try. As they send in the boom spit. A little sack attempt there. They should have a quad again. As they're coming up to the end of this finale. The quad's going to be the last one. They actually got so close. This should be like one of the last two hits. You know, they got close. We'll see what this quad is able to bring up. Hunter pre-spawned behind. Perhaps we see a jockey lead the engage. I'm not sure where the smoker is just yet. Looks like he's on the roof. Here we go. Quad engage. Smoke finds one. Charger rockets in. Melted down. The smoker take forever to get cleared off. Jockey just opts to get the scratches and get the damage. Smoker M2'd. Cleared off. And that should be Neverlose. Walking into the helicopter. And you know what? They made it a show at the end. Props to them getting the experience on the finale. And this score is going to look a whole hell of a lot closer than it actually was. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be EVO taking the victory here today. 3,494 to 3,206. GG.